18 years having now passed, with no concrete leads to speak of, the odds, unfortunately, seem stacked in his favour. Meta Price Valentine, otherwise known as Mimi, was a 43-year-old mother from Fayetteville, North Carolina. A woman of faith, Meta was very involved with her local Deliverance and Praise Church of Worship on Owen Drive, where she worked as a secretary and choir director. On the evening of October 28, 2014, Meta attended a community watch meeting at that same church. Meta's pastor noted that she had been visibly fearful of something. She would often ask fellow church members to walk her home, and would always mix up her route. It appeared as if she thought that someone was out to get her. That evening, however, Meta felt comfortable enough to make her way home alone. Surveillance cameras captured the chilling moment that she arrived back at her apartment complex on Sycamore Park. It was approximately 5:30 p.m. The footage shows Meta heading in the direction of her unit. She pauses briefly and appears to focus on a car parked outside her entrance. She then picks up her pace, rounds a corner onto the breezeway, and exits the cannon's field of view. At which a man exits that same car and sprints after her. That's the last anyone saw of Meta Valentine, but not the last that anyone heard from her. 5 hours after this footage was captured, at 10:30 p.m, Meta spoke with her mother on the phone. According to her mother, Meta was speaking in riddles and very difficult to understand. The following day, Meta was scheduled to attend a Bible study class with family and friends. When she didn't show up, her loved ones attempted to reach her over the phone, but weren't able to get through to her. They immediately reported Meta missing. Officers arrived at Meta's apartment, but found no trace of her inside, nor was there any sign of a struggle within the property itself. From there, they turned their attention to the nearby surveillance cameras. After examining the footage, investigators were able to identify the man who chased after Meta. Their prime suspect from the very beginning, Reginald McDowell, Meta's on-and-off boyfriend, and the father of one of her children. In 1999, Reginald was arrested after he bound, gagged, and pistol-whipped Meta and her partner. In 2001, he was sentenced to serve 15 years behind bars, but was released early in 2011. Upon his release, he and Meta rekindled their relationship, but separated again in October 2014. That was 2 weeks before she disappeared. In the initial stages of the investigation, Reginald cooperated with the police, but this cooperation came to an abrupt end when he suddenly cut all contact with them and went into hiding. It wasn't until 2018 that the authorities formally filed charges against Reginald in connection with Meta's disappearance. Warrants were issued for first-degree murder, but Reginald was nowhere to be found. For nigh on 6 years, detectives have been searching for Reginald McDowell. He hasn't been in contact with his relatives in the Fayetteville area, including the son that he had with Meta. It's believed he's currently hiding somewhere in New York City, where he reportedly has friends and family. Meta Valentine's body has never been found.
We're getting close to closure, which is a great thing,
said Meta's son to Mary Valentine.
It's just hard, because I always wanted her there when I got married and had kids, and I'm hoping there's still a chance that happens. There's been quite a few cases where people pop up years later, so anything's possible.
At the time of her marriage, Meta had dyed blonde hair and was wearing coloured contact lenses, a blue t-shirt, grey sweatpants, and flip-flops. If still alive, she'd be 52 years old today. A huge thank you to my supporters here on YouTube and over on Patreon. George Lopez, Holly Lara, Modest Bulbasaur, Smiling Jack, Alana Boris, Asia Mina, Asriel Waraka, Cats, Chief Quachuaki, Colin Monson, Honolo, Sai Rizal, Farewell Tattoos Jack Sefel, Gina Valera, Hank, Ian Bell, Monica Mendoza, Peter Lord Dredge, Ian Esma, Hamish K, Ellen Donner, Itai Allen, Nefus 1988, and Lydia Q. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Until next time. The devil's in the detail.
We're doing a little cooking today. We're doing a little cooking stream of a bygone, long discontinued food item. Today, we're gonna be making the dill burrito. We're gonna be recreating